Good morning, Tehmina Khan is here in TKMaths is fun. In today's video, we will solve a question on integration, which is taken from March 20, variant 3 to question 4. This is a part of the syllabus of A-level mathematics, P3. So you can see on my website address, I have put up all the topics of the A-level mathematics, and I am putting past paper questions in these links. So if you just go in the challenging question on this side, and click the link, you will find all the videos I have uploaded so far and which I am going to upload in future. So according to the syllabus of integration in P3 A-level maths, there are 6 aspects you need to know. In this video, we are solving a question and see the explanation of it in detail, which will cover this aspect of the syllabus, which says, recognize when an integrand can usually be regarded as a product and use integration by parts. And they have given here the type of the question you may have. So it's about polynomial with trigonometry, polynomial with exponential, logarithm, or polynomial with trigonometry. So these type of questions, right? So you need to recall what is the formula for the integration by parts. Now here you need to understand, if you know, then we differentiate a product function uv, it becomes uv prime or vu prime, right? You used to write it like this, if you remember, most of the students, uv prime plus vu prime, right? Because integration is the reverse process of differentiation, so we can say if we integrate all of them, right, this term, this term, this term, this will become uv, and this is u v prime plus v u prime, right? If I just write it here with some other colors, for example, this green, so it is actually u v is equals to u v prime plus integration of v u prime. So this we have gotten as a reverse process, and if we're rearranging, right, so it will become this. I'm making this part a subject and I'm taking this to this side. So this is what you remember as a integration by part formula, right? So most of the students do not know this above part. They only remember this formula. So that's why I have just put it up here to make a connection between your previous knowledge with the new knowledge. Okay, so let's see. This is the question given to you in March 20, x sec square x dx. And the limits are pi by 6 to pi by 3. And it is saying simplified. Nothing is mentioned here which formula. You recognize with the help of the formula which method you will apply. So we are applying integration by parts here. It's a product rule. In case of product, either by substitution method is applied or by parts. This is a case of by parts because substitution, when I'll solve question, I'll give you hint how. Okay, so now this is my question and it is this side. So one from polynomial and from trigonometry, one will be assigned u and one will be assigned v prime. How do we decide which one will be u? Now we use this word late. Log, algebra means polynomial, trigonometry, exponential. This is the order in which we give priority to select u. Now there is no log in it, but there is polynomial, right, which is x. So my u will be x, and v prime, which is sec x square in this case, right? So this is how I will give them name. So u will be x, v prime will be sec square x. Now in this formula, I need u, v, u prime, v prime, everything. So I will differentiate u, it will give me 1. And I will integrate v prime to get v. The integration of sec square is 10x. So this is what you have here. And now I will simply plug in the formula. We will see this little later. So I have substituted these values here in the formula. You can see simply picking up from here, nothing else. Achha, by the way, I'm not writing limit here right now. I will write at the end after the integration. If you want to write at every step, you can, and there is no harm. Right. Now, when you are integrating tan x, you know tan x is equals to sine over cos. And this reminds you that you have to apply this integration on it. What it says, if the differentiation of the denominator is present in the numerator, like differentiation of cos is what? Minus sine. So I have sine here, minus sine, I can manage. I will tell you how. So integration of this will be ln f of x. So you need to remember all the basic types of integration. So now here it will be ln cos x, but differentiation of cos is minus, which is not here. So what I will do here, I may write here minus here and one minus here, right? And this minus minus will become plus. That's why I have changed this sign. Now the differentiation of cos x is minus sin x, which is present here, right? So now I have integrated this, and I have two terms now which I have to where I have to apply the limits. So I will apply limit pi upon 3 in this one first, then minus limit pi upon 6 on this term. Okay, so first of all, I have applied limit pi upon 3. You can notice here. Let me go slowly here, right? So upper limit is applied, minus, and now I'm applying lower limit. So wherever I have x, I am writing pi upon 6 there. Acha, if you see the question, what it is saying here, exact form, simplified in the exact form. So you cannot just plug in everything in the calculator and get your answer in decimal. You have to write exact form. This is important thing. And in integration, this is mostly a challenging part for students. After that, you substitute tan pi upon 3, you got root 3. Cos pi upon 3 is half. Tan pi upon 6 is root 3 upon 3. Or you can write here 1 upon root 3. Cos pi upon 6 is root 3 upon 2. So I have written exact form, no decimal form here. And after that, I'm simply opening and expanding it. ln 1 upon 2 mean ln 1 minus ln 2. I hope you remember the ln basic things, which is like ln a over b is actually equals to ln a minus ln b. So I'm applying this formula here of quotient rule. And then I'm simply applying the same thing here. Now if you notice here, minus multiplied by plus is minus. And because of this quotient rule of ln, I'm writing ln root 3 minus ln 2, right? So after that, very carefully, I am opening this bracket, expanding it, and this ln 1 is 0, which I have written here, right? After that, it is simple calculation, nothing else. These two terms have pi, so I'm writing them together here. You can notice ln 2 is here, and I have expanded the bracket and written here thing. Now these two ln, this one and this one will cancel out. So I will be left with minus ln root 3. And here if you see no number is here, when nothing is here, it is considered as 1. What is here? Nothing, 1, right? Okay, so 6 minus 1 will be 5. So it will be 5 root 3 pi upon 18, and this is ln root 3. So if you want to leave it like this, you can. Or if you want to do something else like further, this root sign mean in index form it is power half. Half can come here, and you can mention it half ln 3. So either leave it in this form, or this part you can express like this also. So I hope it is understood to you, and you must, I would say, if you like it, share it with your friends and press like and subscribe button. Thank you. Take care. Allah Hafiz.